Back in the lab. Another another late night talk. Hope everybody's doing all right. I just want to tell you guys right quick. Just thinking to myself about I was just thinking about my mom not long ago, and I was like, what's so sad? How you have mothers who are just not honest with their sons. Now, maybe you may have some mothers who are honest and straightforward about things with their sons, but my mother, you know, um, I think a lot of mothers, their intentions is to protect their children. Um, and I'm not throwing any shade. There isn't anything wrong with a mother protecting her children. That's what a parent's job is supposed to do. They're supposed to protect their kids, but a lot of mothers, where they go wrong is they, even though they're trying to protect their kids, they try to deceive their children. And deception is never good for anyone. Um, it's better to be straightforward with a person, just tell them the real, tell them how it really is, because this dark world that we live in is not going to lie to you. And I believe as the years go on, something very, very bad is going to take place in this world. I think it's going to get more wicked. It's going to just get more dark than what it already is. So as a parent, it is your parents' job to steer you in the right direction. And it's their job to tell you the real about life. And I feel if your parents are not doing that, they're definitely misleading you. And a lot of parents, they don't like to keep it real with, especially a lot of mothers. They like to lie to their kids and deceive their children. My mother was a perfect example of that. Um, Life is not going to lie to me. So you as my mother should be real with me. And you got a lot of mothers, they don't want to tell their sons how women really operate and how cutthroat women are and how shallow and narcissistic they really are. And I get it. A lot of moms don't want to expose how women really are because that'll give their son insight on how they really are. Um, but I just wish that I had a mother who was honest and direct with me, a mother that kept it real. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't have that kind of mom. I'm sure you guys probably didn't have that kind of mother either. And even though my father was always real with me about stuff and he never sugarcoated anything, I think it's good for moms to be direct with their sons because they are women. They understand the game better because they are a female. So anybody that knows how women operate more than anyone is a woman herself. But a lot of mothers, man, they just love to lie to their sons. And it's very sad and it's very irritating because as a parent, it is your job to give your children the guidance that they need. And as a parent, I feel like if you're not doing that, you're failing your children, and it's just sad how you got a lot of moms who try to lie to their sons, try to deceive their sons, and they're just not real with them, you know. But then on the flip side, I know you got some mothers who are honest with their children. You got some mothers that don't play around. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to get a mom like that. Just one of those mothers who just cut and dry, and just tell it like it is. Um, Mothers, it's their job to nurture, but I just feel that you don't need to try to deceive your own children because when you're operating in deception and you're trying to deceive your own kids, that's just wicked if you ask me. But unfortunately, you got a lot of mothers who like to deceive their children. They love to lie to them, and I believe it really boils down to the fact that you got a lot of mothers, especially, they just don't care. They just don't care about the well-being of their children. And it's sad, you know. And I feel like if you a parent and you don't care about the well-being of your children, then why are you even a parent? Why did you have kids if that's the case? That's why I say, there needs to be there needs to be some parenting restrictions. I feel that there should be mental evaluations given out, mental evaluation tests given out, to see, who's fit to be a parent. Because you got a lot of these mothers, man, they're not doing their job, and I feel like if you're not teaching your kids as a mother, if you're not telling your kids how life really is, if you're not telling them the real about stuff, then what are you doing? You're not doing your job as a parent. And, I'm glad that I had a father that was honest with me, but it really pisses me off and it makes me upset, the fact that I had a mother who was never really honest with me about anything. A mother who just always tried to lie to me and mislead me. That's terrible. That's why I can confidently say a lot of these moms, they just don't care about their children, and it's very, very sad. They do not care about the well-being of these children. And that's why a lot of these kids that are raised in single parent households, a lot of them grow up to be jacked up because they didn't get the guidance that they needed, to be equipped for this world out here. you know um it's just sad, man. I mean, a lot of mothers, they would rather lie to their children and have them go out into the world dumb than to just be real with them and to just tell them how it really is. Then, I feel the worst type of mother you can have is a mother who's so spiritual. She not telling you any real life information. She telling you about all this spiritual stuff, but she not teaching you how to navigate through life, how to maneuver in this world. She's not telling you those things. And when you got a parent, when all the knowledge and when all the wisdom they have to give you is some religious stuff, I mean, they're not giving you no real life knowledge on how to maneuver and how to operate in this world. And I just feel you got a lot of moms, they just don't care about their kids, because you got mothers out here, they know that their son is not a man that women desire, but they just don't care. They could care less that their son is not a chosen man, and it's like, how could you not care as a mother that your own son is not chosen by women? I mean, you know, it's like, it don't bother you, the fact that you'll never be a grandmother. You'll never be able to have, to say that you're a grandparent. You'll never be able to have grandchildren. As a mother, that doesn't bother you. I mean, I don't know what to say about these mothers, but I'm sure you guys probably can relate. I'm sure y'all had mothers that deceived y'all. I'm sure you guys had mothers that lied to y'all, who wasn't honest and direct. You know, that's one of the main reasons why fathers need to be in the picture too, because these mothers, they not honest. They mislead their children. But let me know what you guys think about this, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.